I'm back on the skyblock world. Yeah, I made some progress, blah blah blah. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Today, I want to talk about two websites slash companies in particular that my one of them's my sister and one of them's my friend has been like talking about and getting engaged with and like stuff like that. And I don't think it's healthy. So the first one I want to talk about is Temu. That's the one my sister is on, and I recently downloaded Temu for the first time because I saw all their ads about like a free keyboard, like a free $100 keyboard if you like sign up or whatever. And I thought, okay, what's the worst that can happen if I give it a click, right? Like, what is the worst thing that can happen? Obviously, the worst is that they scam me. I was aware of that. I have some common sense, so I was aware that they could just scam me. But I get it. And the first thing that happens when you log on is they spin wheels. They gamify spending money. So they spin a bunch of wheels to give you a bunch of these free prizes. And then they give you 6 free items, apparently. Like, this is what happened when I did it. They gave me like 6 free items. And then as soon as you start doing it, they give you a time limit. They give you a time limit on how long you have to take out these items and to like find everything. It was like 20 minutes or something. So off rip, so many red flags are going off in my head. Like, and I was just so worried because my sister, she's 13, 14 years old. She's on that website. She uses Temu. And it's like, yes, having a website where people can buy stuff for free and get cheap stuff isn't like the most horrible thing. But adding like game elements like that and a timer, turning it into a game is not healthy in this generation, especially with the young people having access to their parents' credit cards and this, that, and the other. It's not good. My sister has stolen our parents' credit card multiple times, and I didn't understand why. I was like, why does she need all this stuff like now? Why does she have to like, steal the credit card to get it? But now I understand why. It's because of what that website's doing. The websites make it so you need to do all that and right away. Otherwise, you're not going to get the items, you're not going to get the deal, you're going to miss out, you know? They make it seem like you're going to miss out on something if you don't go buy it instantly. And I just think that is extremely, extremely unhealthy and honestly really predatory in like today's society with like kids and in social media and everything. I just was like shocked. So I got it, and then I had these 6 items, and I was like, okay, let's go to checkout. And then at checkout, they were like, oh yeah, to actually claim all these items, you need to spend $100 worth of stuff. And that's where you're like, okay, Popclo, that's where you just get out, right? Because that's obviously a scam, blah, blah, blah. No, because what they did was if you do get the $100 to check out for the 6 free items, you also get $200, like a $200 cash back thing. So it's like you're not spending any money. And I was like, okay, so I get the 6 items, I can pick $100 more, and then just get the money back. So I was like, all right, let's give it a try. I pick out more items, get to $100 worth, and I'm like, okay, let's check out, let's get this coupon. So I like checked out, and guess what? There was no coupon, if you could believe it. There was nothing. So yes, I did get scammed by Temu. That's not even Temu's fault at that point. That's honestly just my own fault. But I had the ability to stop. That's what I'm thankful for. I could see how that, isn't, something I should be doing more of, and I could stop. But, like, my little sister and little kids these days aren't going to stop. They're going to see all the other deals. Because Temu keeps sending me freaking emails and stuff for more free items. The kids are just going to go back. The kids are going to go back. The kids are going to... What do I do? Oh, she's still talking. They're going to go back. They're going to buy more. They're going to use their parents' credit card even more on Temu for all these free things. And it's like, damn. I didn't know we were doing that nowadays. Like, that's crazy work. But Temu is just so unhealthy, especially for kids, I think. spending all that money, getting all this free stuff, but having to do all these little predatory things. It's just horrible. So that's one of the websites I'm really not happy with recently, is because I like experienced it firsthand, and it's not good. And you may be thinking, like, if Temu's like that bad, you know, what else could you even be like? What could be the other company that you're talking about that could be like just as bad as Temu? The other one I want to talk about is stake.com, or any website like it, where it turns gambling not into something you have to go to like a casino to do, where you're, you know, like in a mindset where you're out somewhere like ready to lose your money. No. It turns it into like an at-home daily activity of mini games. So my friend, he's been on stake.com a lot recently. And like so much so that he's genuinely addicted. He gets money, he spends it. Not spends it, gambles it on stake.com. It is awful. And then I talked to him about it, and he's like, oh yeah, we all gamble. And by we all, he means all him and his friends. They all gamble on stake.com. It's mind-boggling. And it's not like they're just like spending little amounts of money. These guys are putting in their whole like savings, everything they have, just to try to win some money on stake.com. Because they're addicted to that thrill. And it's just websites like Stake have made it so easy for people who are like 18 in like little games like that, like Plinko and Mines. And it makes it so easy, and it makes it seem like the better you are at it, the more money you'll win. Because it's kind of like one of those games where it's like if you have your good strategy, or if you have this, that, and the other, you can beat the game and win money. That's not how it works. Like, I think my friend looks at it like a genuine way to make money. Which that is not what gambling is. Gambling should always and forever be a source of entertainment. You should have a set limit that you can put in and use it as entertainment. Once that's gone, you're done. And you knew you were going to lose it all, you just did it for entertainment. That's what gambling should and should always be. I firmly believe that. But I don't think they see it this way. I think they see it as a genuine way to make money if they're good enough. And that's just so unhealthy. Because I've seen how it affects him firsthand. And it's crazy. I'm, like, concerned. And, like, he's trying to get into, like, a better job and make more money. And even he's telling himself, I need to fix my gambling problem before I start making lots of money. Because he knows, if he starts making all that money, while this is how he does, and, like, looks at gambling, all his money is going to be gone into these websites. And it's crazy. So that's the other website I wanted to talk about, was Stake. And what I think both of these, you know, companies have in common right now is that they're both gamifying. For one, spending money. You know, Temu, it's buying things. Stake, it's gambling. So they gamify, like, this spending money. Kind of, like, seem to downplay it even. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And they're both so predatory towards the younger generation. Because the younger generation, I think, is a little more vulnerable. I don't know if that's, like... I don't know if anyone's gonna get mad at me for saying that. But I think, like, the older generation, they've been through, like, more, you know... I feel like even if they could gamble, they'd go to a casino and whatnot. But kids who've grown up with games all their life, like, Stake just really appeals to them. So it's clearly targeted at younger audiences. But then that's another issue, where you have these companies going out of their way to target... Temu's almost targeting, like, underage people, like, kids, with these free items and stuff. And Stake's targeting the youngest of adults possible to get them addicted to these games. Which is just insane. It's just so wild. And it works. I've seen it work. And it's just scary. Because what do we do if half the generation, like, grows up and they're addicted to Stake and they spend all this money on, like, clothes and everything? Like, it's not gonna go anywhere good. And I'm just really concerned. That's why I had to make a video about, like, talking about it. Just because I want to see if anyone else even feels the way I do about this. Because, like, the more I look into these websites and I, like, talk to the people who, like, use them, the more concerned I get. This is not a good thing. Being able to gamble so easily from the comfort of your own home is not a good thing. It never has been. I don't know why we're starting to act like it's a good thing nowadays. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad I can gamble from the comfort of my own bed and just put in more money as soon as I lose and, you know, never have to worry about anything. It's like, that's not a good thing. So I want to see if anyone else in the comments, you know, agrees with this or, like, also has the same worries, because this is just out of hand in my opinion. These websites, my sister also uses Shein a whole lot, and I haven't got it, so I'm not sure about Shein. I don't think they give away as much free stuff, but I feel like it's also probably a little predatory. I would assume. But I haven't used Shein, so I can't talk on it. That's got to be, you know, someone else's opinion who has a little more experience with that one. But it's just insane to me. And I don't get it. Especially with the low self-control we have nowadays as a younger generation. It does not bode well. And if we can't fix this problem fairly soon, I'm pretty sure it's just going to get worse. Like, really, really worse. And it's going to become an actual problem. But, yeah, that's about all I had to talk about today. Let's get this plot cleaned up. And yeah, again, if you guys feel the same, let me know. If you guys have anything else to add, let me know. I just, you know, I want to be like the change I want to see in the world, you know? And this is not the change I want to see. I don't want to see all 18-year-olds gambling on stakes. So, I had to say something. Even if 7 people watch this video, I do not care. I had to put that out there because this is wild. This is actually wild. I wonder how it's gonna go in the future. I really do. Like, what's gonna happen with all these people who are gonna get addicted to gambling from the comfort of their own home? Like, as soon as they get their real paychecks later on in life, is it going, like, straight into gambling? Like, how many young kids are gonna get so addicted to the material world and buying things off these, like, Sheins and Temus that it's just gonna get so much worse, I think. And, like, I'm so glad I have at least some control nowadays, because, yes, I fell for Temu's trap once, obviously, I already talked about that. But I'm just never gonna use the website again. Obviously, some of the stuff you get from there is just horrible quality as well. And people act like that's like a normal thing nowadays. Some of my coworkers today, or yesterday or something, were talking about how it's like normal. You know, they order stuff from Temu and they're expecting to get some of it bad. And it's like, if you get 70%, that's like a good margin of like, you know, all the stuff you got. And it's like, guys, we should not be like normalizing this and like being okay with half the stuff we get from these like websites being like garbage. Like, why are we like okay with that? I don't understand. But whatever. I don't know what else to do about it. Like, that's just like, you're okay with your website giving you like half of what you want. Like, you're okay with that? Not just like okay with it, but like you expect it? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you're expecting to get half your stuff bad. 30% bad. Like, you're celebrating when not all the items you order are what you ordered. It's like, damn. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, what are we doing here? But what do I know? I'm just a poor little Minecraft gamer. What do I need? Boots, and then a hat. And then a hat. I'm actually so glad I made the skyblock world to chat, because, good lord, I'm gonna have so many more things to chat about in the future. So many ideas to share, so many to put out there. I'm excited. But, yeah, this needs to change, I think. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna sit back and watch. That's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna sit back and watch, and I'm gonna say I told you so. But it also makes it easier for people who are like half smart. Because if everyone's addicted to gambling and spending money, it shouldn't be that hard to get ahead, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, what does she need now? Good call, good call. We need to set up a stand somewhere. Oh yeah, this is us talking to the people. Can I like start planting my crop? Okay, good. Yes, Jerry, what do you need? Jerry's a legendary? Ooh! Ooh! Oh, legendary Jerry, baby. He needs 5 bread. There you are, Jerryster. I love me some Jerry. Alright, what do you want? More people will visit your farm soon. Oh, I'm aware. Everyone loves me. Doop, 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 doop. I'm actually going to put all this into one of them, too. My glaciite set, because, yes, I did grind out a glaciite set. It might be worth just the speed. Oh, but I get farming fortune. I feel so slow now. Is there anything else I need to talk about or want to talk about today? Can I buy a hoe? Yeah, gardening hoe. Nice. Well, my seeds are growing. I'm gonna go enchant this. I'm actually kind of happy with this little house I built. Obviously, lots of chests. I'll come in here, throw more chests. We have our little enchanting room. You know, I kind of like it. 19 levels, okay. Grab some bottles. Boom. We got some grand because I went and mined some nodes on the end island. I need to grind some ender armor. That'll be something I do eventually. But we have an ender chest. I don't want to fill my ender chest with a bunch of useless things, so I'm going to try to keep it more just towards tools. I think that's all I had to talk about today. Again, let me know if you guys feel the same way. If you're here for the skyblock progress, I'm going to go make some more minions right now, like off camera, because I need to fill up my slots. I think I have like 6 minion slots right now. I'll probably make some more redstone, 1 more lapis because I need them. Go for some ender armor, maybe farm a little bit. We got glaciite, we got some tools. We're making our way, But I'll catch you guys when I have something else to talk about, I guess. Other than that, don't gamble, especially if you're a kid. Be aware of predatory sites like Temu, and keep an eye open, because I don't want everyone to turn into gambling addicts when I'm older. I need some people I can talk to. But with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.